With Medicare's annual election period just around the corner, it's really important that you know what the election periods are that you need to put on your applications. It's very critical that you have the right election period during this period of time to make sure your apps get processed correctly. So what are the Medicare election periods during this open enrollment period? The most common one will be the AEP election period. This will run between October 15th and December 7th. So all of your applications will have AEP if your client is making a change during this period of time. Also remember that during the annual election period, it is the last application that comes in that counts. So make sure, especially if you're selling early in the season, that you make sure you've closed that sale and that nobody comes in behind you. So when can you start marketing for the annual election period? The marketing period of time starts October 1st. So make sure that all your scope of appointment forms and all your appointments for the annual election period starts after October 1st. What is the deadline to certify for the Medicare carriers? Every carrier is a little different, so a good rule of thumb is to be ready to go by October 1st. But if you need any assistance, you can always visit Tidewater Management Group's website for any specifics as it pertains to the different carriers. What are the Medicare Part A and B sign-up periods? When somebody first becomes Medicare eligible, they have a 7-month window of opportunity. They have 3 months prior to their birth month, the actual birth month, and 3 months after their Medicare becomes effective to make a decision. So make sure your clients who start their Medicare knows about that 7-month window. So not only do you have the AEP election period during this period of time, but you also have an ICEP or an IEP election that you can use for people who are new to Medicare anytime between October 1st and December 1st. What qualifies as a special enrollment period? So there's a lot of different special enrollment periods out there, one of which you might have a client that's new to the area, maybe just moving into that particular service area. If that is the case, your client has what's called an Scp Changing Residents that you can put on the application. Again, make sure you mark your app properly during the annual election period. So if it is an SCP, make sure you mark it SCP and put that they have changed in residence for that particular client. Also, another key to the annual election period, make sure you have both 2017 and 2018 materials with you at all times, because during that period of time you might write an October, November, or December one effective, which you will need 2017 material. All your 2018 applications will need to be on the 2018 sales material. What are some other frequently asked questions about the annual election period? Again, there are other special elections that are out there. You might run into a client that is LIS or low income subsidy. Those clients have an all year round election period in which you can either write a 2017 application or a 2018 application. So it is critical, depending on what election period you put on that application, as to when that client's benefits will start. You also have people who are dual eligible during this period of time, so they too have an all year round election period. So again, it goes to whether they want their policy to start, during AEP or come January 1st when AEP starts. So be sure to look at each of the election periods during this period of time to make sure that your applications go through smoothly. And again, if you have any questions, please give us a call, or you can go to our website at tidewatermg.com.